Man, oh man, I never thought that I would actually say this, but today we're going to look at a truck to possibly replace the Duramax that I'm in right now. And it's, let me put it to you this way. It's not a Chevy or a GMC. It's not a Dodge. It's a freaking Ford. Kind of a tough one to explain. Now, I'm sure you guys can hear the annoying ass rattling going on in the background right now inside my Duramax. It's little tiny stupid stuff plus the blow-by in this truck that has led me to the decision to upgrade. Now, I know I'm going to have a lot of upset and pissed off GM owners and guys that follow me that are GM fans. Obviously, pretty much everything on my channel is GM related. My Camaros and my Duramax. Now, aside from the Jeep, everything else is a GM product. I am simply going to look at this truck today because of the potential deal that I can get on it. Now, the truck that I'm going to look at, don't worry about, it's not a 6.0. I know a lot of you guys love the 7.3s. It is not a 7.3. Sorry, the road's kind of bumpy. But it's also not a 6.4. It is a 6.7. My dad's truck has been on the channel for a couple times. I've never done like a legitimate video on my dad's 2011 POWERSTROKE. And honestly, other than the death wobble issues that he has had, that truck has been 100% reliable for him. No issues whatsoever. Now, obviously, the stupid death wobble thing, which still continues today, is something that obviously I would have to address, but by no means does this mean I'm going to jump the gun and jump on this truck. This truck technically isn't even posted for sale. It is, but it's not. It hasn't even been processed through their system. They posted an ad up. They took pictures the day that they got it. There's some stuff that they want to kind of talk about with me today. I'm on my way there right now. There is, how do I want to put it? It's there for me if I want it. But my biggest thing is I don't want to just jump into a truck. I told you guys before, I'm heavily looking at an LBZ or getting an LML. Now, the LMLs, I'm going to be looking at a much higher price tag, and even the LBZs around here, you're still talking mid-20s. This truck is a 2011 F-250 6.7 with 120,000 miles. Now, it does have some stuff that makes it kind of the price that it is. The price, they have it posted for 22, which isn't terrible. I would like to ultimately walk out the door with the truck for 20. Now, to get a 6.7 with 120,000 miles, which is a crew cab, that's not a bad deal at all. It does have a little bit of rust on the cab corner, which is a concern, and talking to the guy on the phone, he said he'll give it to me for 22, and if he doesn't, he's gonna up the price because he's gonna go get the cab corners fixed and stuff like that. But I told him, it's like, hold on, don't fix the cab corners, because if I can get it at a lower deal and then get the cab corners fixed by the guys that I built my Camaro with, my 1988, not the Del Camaro, the one that was professionally done, not done in my garage. If I can have them do it for a fraction of the price of their inflated cost, I could potentially walk away with this truck at a killer deal. I'm pretty sure I have an exhaust leak on the Duramax because I actually went back and watched the clips from the beginning, and you can hear some serious drone while I was on the highway. So I do apologize for that, but I'm not going to take the time to go back and re-record everything because that was like 4 minutes worth of talking and not worth me going back to kill the drone. I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to be able to record at the dealership because I don't know how they feel about somebody recording, especially, you know, with me being a smaller YouTuber. Like, if I was massive, it'd be a little bit different. I'd just go in there, no care in the world, because I know, like, for a fact, like, if I'm going there with a lot of cash, it's a little bit different than me going out and getting a loan to get this truck. So I want to record, so I will get as much as I can, but I'm not going to be, like, recording the whole damn scenario of me trying to get this truck. Alrighty guys, so I'm about ready to pull into the shop, so I'm going to try to like angle the truck so I can kind of set it on a time lapse so you guys can kind of see a little bit. Then I'm nonchalantly going to come back and be like, hey, can I take some pictures of the cab corners and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So I'm not going to be able to time lapse, but right here is the truck. So let's go take a look and see what she's like. So I'm gonna try to do a walk around real quick before somebody comes out. But this cab corner does not look bad. I mean, there's a little bit of rust underneath there. Alright, so it's this cab corner. It's got some bubbling. I don't think that that's that big of a deal, but there is a nice little dent right there. She's definitely pretty. I'm not a huge fan of silver, but it actually looks pretty good. Cloth interior. Let's completely bone stock, by the way. Let's go inside and see what we can get going. All right. Hasn't even been detailed yet because they had just gotten it in. It's a very plain Jane, almost work truck style, to be honest with you. Crew cab is definitely a must, especially with having 2 kids now. And I love the room in the back side of this. Like I said, the whole thing needs to be detailed yet, which obviously would be taken care of. But honestly, I'm kind of a fan of the cloth seats. I'm not big on leather to begin with, but I mean, for the most part, inside here, it's fairly decent. I think once it's cleaned up, it'll look really, really good. And I think these seats will actually pop with the black accents on the interior. Definitely not used to the massive center console, but I could definitely get used to that. Got a spot to put my handgun down inside here. 4 freaking cup holders. That is fantastic. I don't know, like I like the look and the feel of my dad's 6.7, so that's what kind of like leaned me in the direction of looking at the 6.7 and seeing what they're all about, and seeing if maybe I could see myself in one of them. All right, first impressions being in the 6.7. Truthfully, this thing, it feels so different than my LB7. Now, I know that there is legitimately 9 years difference in technology. I'm in a Ford instead of a GM product, but just the overall feel of this truck, like it feels like it's so much bigger than my truck. The room inside of these things is insane. Just the overall feel of this truck, like I said, it just feels so different. There's so much more compartments, more cup holders. Like the LB7, I have 2 cup holders up front and they're really, really crappy. But I'm gonna run this out to my wife real quick, see what her impressions are of the truck. My wife personally is not a Ford fan, so if my wife says anything against Ford, just disregard it, because she wanted a Jeep, she got a Jeep, we lifted the Jeep. Now it's my turn. It's time for me to spoil myself and get myself something nice. Wow, surprisingly, my wife was like actually okay with this truck. Now, like I said, she loves my dad's truck. She just personally, she hates Fords. But she saw the space in the back of this and she was thinking like, okay, shocks were just replaced up front and all the components for the death wobble were replaced. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pull the trigger on this. We definitely gotta sit down tonight, crunch some numbers, figure some stuff out. But there is a potential that I might go from an LB7 to a 6.7 POWERSTROKE. Comment down below, guys, what you guys think. If you guys think I should stay in the Duramax world, or if I should jump on a 6.7 POWERSTROKE. Not necessarily against Dodge, but I'm not. Everybody has a Dodge. Everybody has a Cummins. The 6.7 is still the current motor in the Fords for a reason, and that is because they are reliable as hell. And truthfully, that's what I need. I need something that I can jump in, I can haul with, we can get the fifth wheel camper like we've been talking about getting, and just move forward with life that we couldn't necessarily do with my LB7, just because of all the nickel and diming and the bull crap, basically, with my Duramax. So if this was your first time watching a video on my channel, I hope you guys give this video a big thumbs up. All of my Ford subscribers out there, hopefully you guys are happy. All my GM subscribers, I'm sorry. I mean, it's a potential. It's not set in stone, but it could possibly happen. Till the next time, guys, we hit 3K, by the way. See ya.